us everything. So, and you can take what you want and tweak it. But again, if you're not happy, just do what's working for her. And actually, I asked Jodi to just quickly speak. I just talked to Jodi, and I was just looking at her sales. And Jodi, when did you join?
May 1st.
So 21 days in this business, right?
Or was it May 7th? I don't know. May 1st, I think, maybe.
Oh, I'm hearing some background noise. I don't think this is Donna, but somebody's logged in with Donna's account. Maybe it's Amy again. But just mute yourself if you're on Donna Landy's account. Oh, there we go. Okay, sorry. Go ahead. So 21 days in this business. And
Yes.
how many dollars have you sold?
A little over 4,000.
What? Are you guys like mind blown? Okay, so Jodi, tell us about how you sold $4,000 in like 21 days as a brand new consultant.
I did 6 parties a week for 2 weeks. I followed Trisha's program to a T. The second week of parties, I changed out some of the products because I didn't want to duplicate what those people just experienced the week before. Otherwise, I posted when Trish told me to post. I used the verbiage. I did the games. I reached out to my host and did host coaching. I tried to encourage them to participate. And I friended everybody and sent out the requests for further bookings, and I've got more parties coming up. I followed Trisha's program to a T.
And now tell us a little bit about you.
So I work full time, 40 hours a week. I have a 7-month-old baby. I have an 8-year-old son who's in sports. So we're a busy family. I work full time, and then I have a busy family at home after work. And I made time to do this because I wanted to make the money.
So how did you figure out your manual posting? Did you have like some sort of schedule?
I did, and it's thanks to Trish. Again, she actually told me what time a day to make the post. She spelled it out for me. So I just set a timer on my calendar until I got used to it, and then I would just make the post those certain times during the day. If someone asked me a question, I'd answer it. Otherwise, I didn't think about it really between. I was still going about my life, making the posts, and then I think the hardest part, honestly, was closing the party out because there were so many sales and so much to close. That
So
was
many
really the hardest part
follow-ups
about
to ask for bookings, right?
it. Right.
It's a good problem to have, right? But,
Yes.
you know, I asked Jodi to come on because sometimes, you know, we are like, oh, we work full time or we have little kids, and this is someone that works full time and has little kids and still manage to manually post. However, I do want to let you guys know, I know manual posting is not for everyone, right? And a lot of you guys are new consultants, and Jodi didn't even know about Post My Party, right? You didn't know there was a posting service, right? We are working on something, Post My Party and Censure can post a group. So we're working on tweaking Trisha's a little bit just to fit it to groups for those of you that absolutely cannot manually post, because I know it's not sustainable for everyone, right? So we want to give you guys that option as well. Does anybody have any questions for Jodi? Someone that is brand new, sells $4,000. Her paycheck is already $1,000 a month. It's already at $1,000, right? She thought she would make a couple $100, right? Now here she is making almost full-time income, right? And going for director this month as a fast track director, getting her $500 bonus. Anybody have any questions for her? Or Trish? Or anybody else? Any virtual party?
Do you do like a little checkout chat over Messenger or what?
I do. I just get with the host and check out with them and let them know what's going on with the party. But are you asking for further bookings from the guests that ordered?
Right, with each guest.
Yes. What Trish has taught me to do is actually send a request to all the going people to be friends on Wednesday. Then Thursday, I actually would request them to book a party. On Friday, the people who did not accept my friend request, I asked them to book a party. And then Saturday, I send text to everyone who order and ask them to book a party. And it's been working. And not everybody's obviously doing it, but it's been working.
And guys, all this is in the pin post on the Bazaar Bullet Train page that says how to get started with your first virtual parties. And it tells you exactly what Jodi just said, right? On Friday, you did this. On Saturday, you did this. And it's got the word choices. And the best part is, too, it's like, okay, if they say this, you say that. So it's like all there. You just need to invest some time into kind of familiarizing yourself with it and just force yourself through 4 parties doing it so you can learn, because you can look at it all day long, right? But until you actually do it, and then once you've done that, create a system, a timer that goes off, or you know, for me, it's on my Google Calendar. It just says every Monday or every Wednesday ongoing, because I will always have ongoing virtual parties. It'll say at friend request, right? Ongoing every Saturday morning for me, it'll say closed parties or whatever, right? So you can create like a reoccurring system so you can really work easier than it needs to be, right? Any other questions?
Can I say one more thing, Claudia?
Sure.
So it seems like a lot. When I looked at all the information that she provided, it seemed like a lot. But once you do it, it's actually really fast. You just copy and paste and make posts to Facebook, and you're making money like that. And it sounded like a lot that I said you do this Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It goes so fast. You're just copying and pasting. It really doesn't take a lot of time.
Yeah, and don't get too hung up on the exact times, right? If you can post in the morning and you can post at lunch and you can post in the evening, then do that, right? But if you knew you could be making $1,000 a month, would you find those 3 15-minute pockets to post? I think we all would, right? If it's important for us, right? And if it's not, that's okay, right? If you just happy with it's totally fine, right? Everybody's in this business for a reason. But for those of you that are really looking to make money, this is a great way. I mean, just think about, what is $1,000 going to do for you, Jodi, this month?
Well, we are going to the Lake of the Ozarks, which is a big lake in our area for Memorial Day weekend, and I'm going on a wine tour. I'm going to have a great time this coming weekend.
You're going to have a blast, right?
I am. I earned it.
Yeah, that's a good unexpected extra income, right? That
Yeah.
you can, and so I want you guys to think, like, what could that extra $1,000? I mean, geez, she did 10 virtual parties, submitted 10 virtual parties. I think 2 of them, one still working on it, the other one didn't qualify. Even if you do $500 a month, right? And you run 4 virtual parties every other week, right? But just run them in bulk so it's worth your time. You maximize the time that you put in, because literally if you post in 6 parties or 2 parties, it's the same thing, right? And you're putting all your groups, your hosts together, you're getting all your host packets together at the same time.